Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My god, it's laggy. I'm sorry for the lag. But this video was actually filmed on Project Megabase. You've never seen this. This is a new world with the mod that I introduced in my last video, adding these guys into the game. Look at this. There's so many. Okay, buddy, I don't want one of you up here. Sorry, had you gone down the water streams, you would have had full health. But today is an epic battle where I will be facing all of these guys, plus some spawning, plus the ones in here. Yes, there are 2 more in here. I don't get why. Maybe I should punch them away. I think what? I don't know why they're trying to go there. Probably the pathfinding. I think once I get this, but this is a base. And, that's where a lot of the fighting was. Who cares? But this is a base. I just launched an army of 64 zombie pigmen. Fail. Now 4 times that many. I'm actually going to see who can, if these guys can hold it off. Zombie pigmen are launching, slowly heading down. Oof. I don't think the zombie pigmen will win, but every time I've had to eliminate one of these village guards, it has been 1 zombie pigman. Could not take out one of these guards. I've always spawned in 4 zombie pigmen, and they have always gotten 1 guard. Oh, you can see the reinforcements of, they're puny little reinforcements. Nothing is working. Oh god, but if the zombie pigmen do win, then that will be an epic victory for them. Oh dear, all the zombie pigmen that are going there actually have to punch off, or they're going to be stuck there. Okay, what should I call this? If there's any good suggestions in the comment section, feel free to let me know. I will gladly take advice. You can see how all these guys are just... Why are there so many guys that just like this? I should just try to bat them all away. No. This is a challenge. And I'll just let them clog. Some of them will definitely. Okay, that's it on spawning. Oh, the last one is a baby. Are you serious? There you go. You can see that the final guys are now out. Who's winning? I was not paying. Oh, look at that. The village guards are invincible. There's a ton of these guys, and they are pure invincible. But little did they know, there are another 2 armies waiting just around the curve for this exact event to happen. This is how I usually spawn them in, by the way. For there can't ever be enough armies attacking. Let's get a good corner shot, and I will bring you through the base and its defenses in a couple of minutes once these guys are done dealing. But this is gonna take a minute because the zombie pigmen are still spawning and they're heavily attacking, extremely heavily. Let's get an extra stack of VP of zombie pigmen spawn eggs. Oh, the zombie pigmen are winning. These guys are going to be, I don't know if they're going to be easy or hard to take out, but, the final ones just came in. But I don't think that's going to be enough, so let's actually punch these guys off the edge. Pew! I didn't know you like to fly. Oh, you like to fly too? Oh, how about you? Do you like flying? Oh, the rest of the enemy have engaged. Oh, and by the way, I'm using an observer clock. 2 observers facing into each other create an observer clock. I'm using one of those. The final one just got killed. Now, actually, no, there's still more. These are the final ones right here. I want to watch this, though. These guys are going to be hardcore. Ooh, look at those zombie pigmen. They just want to take a bite out of those villager guards. Ooh, if one of them walks in there, it's going to be hell. Good, nice. Now that guy's going to die. That was the final guard. Okay, I'm not going to pick up the gold because I'm already full of gold nuggets. Now, though, let's load in this. I don't think we have enough troops. And I'll bring you through the base and its full defensive fleet and core. First of all, this. Just the path. You gotta have one of these leading inside, but it cannot be opened from where I stand, because it can only be opened from a doorway deep. You know what? Oh yeah, these guys are the only guys that can actually go out, which is actually something good, because that way, because over here somewhere I think I saw one of the guards. Yeah, here's a guard. And if these guys get his attention, that could, because he can still call in reinforcements, and then this battle would be far from over. Whee! I want to punch you off the edge. You're so close to good. You can go. And you're easy too. Okay, so, yeah, this guy over here, if he notices, and by the way, the fight isn't over. Can't be, because that's slight. These guys are still bad guys. Why do you want to go here? These will spawn baddies. You realize? Yep. And then in here, there's also more spawners. This is a death camp, basically. And then in here, there's just some steps for anyone in here to easily walk out. Now, I've been working on this, so let's go back to the main defensive barriers, which are up here. Good. Right here. That lever down there will open and close if these guys clear. Good. There. Open. There. Closed. Oh, that failed. Damn. I wanted to get someone stuck in one of these blocks. But yes, it is a hardcore thing. I'm going to back away from that. Then, in the center, of course, is the main shrine. It's kind of like an old temple-like pyramid. Well, it isn't a shrine. With a beacon inside. It's a level 1 beacon. I couldn't fit anything else and I didn't feel like it. But there's this floating egg. Yep, you have to have the ender dragon egg here. It's on the slab, which is surrounded by some stairs, just for good measure. Will this work? Yes! Yes, it works. And then there's a ton of these barricades. Yep, they're just barricades. They're not there for any purpose but to let archers shoot over them. Anyone with a bow that's attacking the oncoming fleet can just stand behind one of these guys and go, pang! Pang! Ooh, didn't mean to hit you there. And then there's also these little, platforms that I've built with some ores on top. Right here, buddy, I don't want you. Right here's iron. Simple. Over here, I've stored the diamond. Over here's redstone. And then some coal. Otherwise, how are you going to get those iron pieces cut up? The diamonds, I don't know why they have them. The redstone, I don't know why. Probably because redstone is required to fix the door, meaning if a creeper blows it up, they're going to need the redstone. I do not know why the diamonds. Probably because there's diamond blocks. I've actually used gold blocks on this, but probably because they want to use diamond in the end. Like, they've got some diamond blocks down there. There's gold. Trust me, I've put gold down there. But then there's also these little towers, which also have some spawners inside. There's 4 of them total, lined up to cross with this kind of X shape, like the plus shape in the X. And then if we find the main door, which is over here, behind this one right here, we have this guy, an evil dude spawner. Okay, people. I've got a big question. Why? You know what? These guys need a bit of an urge to get out. I'm just going to spawn in a couple guys. Good, now these guys are actually... Okay, I did not think of that happening. I'm hoping these guys can breach, though, because if those guys can breach, then it'll hopefully get these guys out. I'll actually spawn in 4 more. I just want these guys to breach a bit from in there. Yeah, I think they're now breaching. Let's add 4 more of these guys. This should be enough, guys, but I don't want the zombie pigmen constantly crowding in here. Oops, let's place that. I constantly have fixing blocks, by the way, in my inventory, so if something breaks, comment down below where it is. Okay, that's a main part of this, actually, I think. But the history is, there was a war between the mobs, the zombie pigmen, mainly with zombie support, like it was mainly zombies. Whoops, don't want to run into the zombie pigman transporter, which is also used to spawn in a ton of enemies. And these guys. Because basically what happens is the villagers hated how players and zombie pigmen were abusing them. They absolutely hated it. And were devastated when the Nether attack on the overworld city, which I haven't found a name yet, but if you watch my Nether attack overview, what's a good name? It's something like Bay. I don't want to do something too obvious like Tiger Bay, no. I'm going to do something different because it's maybe Junction, nah, not Junction Bay. Wait, what biomes? There's a plain biome, there's a taiga, then there's a jungle, and an extreme hills, meaning that would be Petched? No. Jept? Maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think for that? Yeah, it's a challenge. I want a name for it so that I can actually give a proper follow-up, but after that attack, villagers were sad that the players had won. Why? Well, the villagers are sad because they don't want to be constantly imprisoned by players. So in the end, the villagers got a mod, which kind of in this universe is a virus. These beacons are so confusing. One thing that I love to do, though, am I wearing my wings? Correct, I am. Let's fly all the way up. And around 100 something, like 100, I think 80 or 70, then, oh, no, just 80 or 70. 73, it cuts out, but then just, woo, can I land on the egg? Nope. But yeah, so after that village failed to be taken down, it instigated war because the mobs, of course the villagers were like, I hate players. Meaning the villagers then launched a war with nothing at the players. The players they weren't hostile with, but then they turned wither skeletons, which they were quite fond of actually, into their little army of minions, which they then cloned. Meaning basically this is wither skeleton spawning, but it comes out as this guy. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that at all. I forgot that zombie pigman had won over the base. You know what? We can't have it that way. Well, in the end, I'll give a short story now and I'll make a proper recap later. But there was actually, the villagers built this bunker after they won the war. And yay! The end. That's basically the backstory. The light one. This bunker was finished a year after the war ended, though, the space. And I did a lot of construction. I will, in the end, actually have 4 of these little chambers that each have 2 spawners, meaning in the end it'll be so that there's cloning machines. Basically, there will be one here as well, I think. Yeah, one here-ish, I think, but not as big. And then also one here that's not that big, and then I think also one here. This one will be the same size, though, because it depends on how wide this junction is. And the central block you can actually measure out by taking this block right there is the center. That is the central line, meaning this block right here would be the center of this build entirely. And there's a cross center and then an X center. So the cross is this one that I just showed you. It goes that way and then also has a line cutting right through the middle. All of them in the very middle have the dragon egg. And this right here represents, and it's a constant representation that stops very shortly at, though, the diagonal lines. Do you see notifications in these? I hope not. I so hope not. I so do not like that. I should cut out Google Classroom notifications. I'm cutting them out. I don't want those to constantly pepper me. Aw, damn, Gmail does the same. Oh, by the way, yes, I've got Patreon. It's not available yet, but when it is available, there will be a link in the description of whatever video it starts to be available at. Meaning, keep up to date on my videos if you want to be a Patreon, and if you are intermediate, pro, or ended dragon, you will get free access for my server. Well, not so free, because you have to pay 10, 25, and then 100 for that either. I think the majority will choose 10, but the 100 is actually the best, but it costs a lot, because it takes a lot to build farms, or whatever the main benefit of that is that changes it. But it takes a lot to do whatever that did. But yeah, that's it for this video. It's a challenge to do this, but yeah, the zombie pigman in the end did lose. Just with these reinforcements. Get off, get off. You too, get off. All of you, get off, off. Whoa, bro, didn't you hear the initiative to get off? Oh, you did. Wow, you should really learn. You know what? I know exactly what to do with these. I don't care about the XP. Yeah, but that's it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll leave with this looking up. So, goodbye.